Well, hello everybody. I didn't know that anybody was watching me chew my gum. Well, anyway, we're still on our first day at Istanbul, and we are right next to the Blue Mosque, which we're going to attempt to enter right now. It's one of the most beautiful buildings in the world. But we are in this line now of obelisks and monuments. That is Constantine's column that was erected 600 years after he moved the center of Christianity from Rome to Constantinople. Then we have 3 spiral braids commemorating some Greek victory against the Persians.
These are actually not braids, serpents that have coiled together and is dedicated to Apollo.
Okay, well thank you very much.
On record.
Wow. Man, not only are my wife always messing me up, but now I can't even tell my own stories.
I just would like to say that...
Yeah, what would you like to say?
That when I was asked what that was, I jokingly replied, Odysseus's column, only to find out it was erected to commemorate the Greek battle over the Persians. So, hey.
You know what really irritates me about my wife? Even when she tries to bullshit, she's right, and it really bugs me.
An obelisk.
And this is an obelisk, and I just want everybody to know that there are more Egyptian obelisks outside of Egypt than there are inside of Egypt, and this is one of them, and it's very big. It's actually one of the biggest I've ever seen. It's quite huge. But anyway, hopefully we'll be in the Blue Mosque soon.
Can we make another bullshitting positing?
Yeah,
it's
what?
That big because they didn't have to move it that far from the Nile.
That's pretty good. Move. We're gonna get run
over by chestnuts.
Yes. There's Natalie over there. Natalie has just joined our traveling team. We call her Crazy Hair, Crazy Wild Hair, because it is probably the sexiest mop on anybody's head we've seen in a very, very long time. And that is a comment from my wife, not from me. So, very nice. As it's bouncing in the wind as she runs over here.
Okay, so right now we are in the Blue Mosque, and it is very beautiful. There's many beautiful designs on the walls and ceilings. And also we have to take our shoes off to come in because it's carpet.
Why else would you take shoes off?
To be respectful.
Sign of respect. Why else? Because even the people praying are taking their shoes off.
Yes.
Why? Because when Muslims pray, they put their face on the ground, and they wouldn't want to be, you know, putting their face on things that they've tracked in from outside. Muslims have to wash themselves, their feet, their hands, their elbows, their face sometimes before they pray. So that's one of the big differences in terms of going to a church or going to a mosque, because you have to bow completely to your God when you pray as a Muslim. Being on your knees and being on your face, being on your hands are all signs of respect, not just for each other, but for God.
Exactly.
The one thing that's really beautiful about the Blue Mosque is that there's so many glass windows. So it's...
We just read how many. Lena, did you hear that?
No, there's like
260
stained glass windows. So you get this really cool blue light that comes in. And it's really an amazing thing. Seni and I have visited a lot of Muslim countries, and nothing amazes us more as hearing the call to prayer. It's one of the most mystical, magical things that you could hear in a culture. And hearing the call to prayer right now, this is the last prayer today. It is 5 sunset will be in a few minutes. So this is the call for the last prayer of the day. Enjoy.
Dunk your bread in my salad.
Salad's good. Ditto.